Dear friends, welcome to this blessed gathering where we reflect on the divine virtue of charity, an expression of love manifested through selfless giving to those in need. In Bahá'í teachings, charity is far more than a fleeting act. It is a mirror of our love for God and a testament to our unity with mankind. Through acts of generous service, caring for the poor, uplifting the oppressed, and comforting the distressed, we become living expressions of God's mercy. May this time together open our hearts and inspire us to serve, uplift, and transform our communities in the spirit of divine generosity. This Bahá'í teaching of human fellowship and kindness implies that we must be always ready to extend every assistance and help we can to those who are in distress and suffering. Bahá'í charity is of the very essence of the teachings and should therefore be developed in every Bahá'í community. Charitable institutions such as orphanages, free schools, and hospitals for the poor constitute an indispensable part of the Mashriq al-Adhkar. It is the responsibility of every local Baha'i community to ensure the welfare of its poor and needy members through whatever means possible. Lights of guidance, forget thou entirely the ease, tranquility, composure, and living of this transitory world, and occupy thyself with the well-being and service of the human world. With purity and sincerity, we should sacrifice ourselves for the welfare of humanity. I desire that your hearts may be directed to the kingdom of God, that your intentions may be pure and sincere, unmindful of your own welfare. Nay, rather, may all your intentions center in the welfare of humanity, and may you seek to sacrifice yourselves in the pathway of devotion to mankind. Abdu'l-Bahá, the promulgation of universal peace. A man may be a Baha'i in name only. If he is a Baha'i in reality, his deeds and actions will be decisive proofs of it. What are the requirements? Love for mankind, sincerity toward all, reflecting the oneness of the world of humanity, philanthropy, becoming enkindled with the fire of the love of God. It is they who help the poor and needy and give to them their daily bread. They love and care for the sick and are messengers of hope and consolation to the desolate and oppressed. Abdu'l-Bahá, Paris Talks. Be generous in prosperity and thankful in adversity. Be worthy of the trust of thy neighbor, and look upon him with a bright and friendly face. Be a treasure to the poor, an admonisher to the rich, an answerer of the cry of the needy, a preserver of the sanctity of thy pledge. Bahá'u'lláh, Gleanings. O son of my handmaid, be not troubled in poverty, nor confident in riches. To be poor in all, save God, is a wondrous gift. Belittle not the value thereof, for in the end it will make thee rich in God. The mercies and bounties of God are with the poor. He admonished all that we must be the servants of the poor, helpers of the poor, remember the sorrows of the poor, associate with them. Abdu'l-Bahá, the promulgation of universal peace. Know that nothing will benefit thee in this life save supplication and invocation unto God, service in his vineyard, and with a heart full of love, be in constant servitude unto him. I hope that thou wilt cut thyself from all that is in this world, wilt at all times rise in the service of truth in the rose garden of God. Abdu'l-Bahá, Tablets of Abdu'l-Bahá, Service to God to Baha'u'lláh, to family, to friends and enemies, indeed to all mankind. This was the pattern of Abdu'l-Bahā's life. He wished only to be the servant of God and man. He used to say, "Nothing is too much trouble when one loves, and there is always time." He hired a doctor to look after the very poor, sent food and everything she needed, arranged a simple funeral, and paid all the expenses himself. Vignettes from the life of Abdu'l-Bahá. It is told that in the home of Baha'u'lláh, a poor Arab brought a load of wood. He handled the rug with great appreciation. Abdu'l-Bahá heard him and said, "If you like the rug, take it." Abdu'l-Bahá left 20 golden sovereigns and many handfuls of silver, so that the poor might enjoy a similar dinner New Year's night. Vignettes from the life of Abdu'l-Bahá. Baha'u'lláh was not interested in titles and honors. His interest was in defending and protecting the poor and the needy. He expended his family's assets on a wide range of charitable endeavors. Be a treasure to the poor, answerer of the cry of the needy. If ye meet the abased, befriend him and suffer him to recount the tale of the woes. By the righteousness of God, the concourse on high will glorify your action. Baha'u'lláh, the father of the poor. Charity is pleasing and praiseworthy in the sight of God and is regarded as a prince among goodly deeds. Be a treasure to the poor, an admonisher to the rich, an answerer to the cry of the needy, a lamp unto them that walk in darkness, a joy to the sorrowful, a sea for the thirsty, an upholder and defender of the victim of oppression. If we are true, Baha'i's speech is not needed. Our actions will help the world. Therefore, strive that your actions, day by day, may be beautiful prayers. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful. Baha'u'lláh and Abdu'l-Bahá on Baha'i charity and service. Be a home for the stranger, a balm to the suffering, a tower of strength for the fugitive. Service to the well-being of the world. Service to mankind is the paramount motive of all existence. Abdu'l-Bahá, the promulgation of universal peace. Ignite a candle of love in every meeting. Care for the stranger as for one of your own. Show to alien souls the same loving kindness you bestow upon your faithful friends. Let there be no outcast, no soul left in sorrow, where your light has shone. Baha'u'lláh, tablet of the world. Give shelter to the destitute, protect the oppressed, comfort the sorrowful, and love the world of humanity with all your hearts. You must have a firm foundation. They shall be as follows. 1. To show compassion and goodwill to all mankind. 2. To render service to humanity. 3. To endeavor to guide and enlighten. 4. To be kind to everyone and show forth affection to every living soul. Strive that your assemblies may be like unto this, and may bear even greater fruits. Abdu'l-Bahá, Paris Talks. He was happy to hear that Green Acre was pervaded with love and harmony, instrumental in confirming new souls. This love amongst believers is the magnet which, above all else, attracts hearts to the cause. Shoghi Effendi, letter, October 27th, 1944. We must become entirely selfless and devoted to God, so that every day and moment we seek to do only what God would have us do. The Baha'i spirit is caring love and harmony. Unless we show this transformation, the Baha'i teachings are but a name to us. Shoghi Effendi Letter, February 14th, 1925. Thank you all for joining and reflecting on the virtue of charity. May we leave here inspired to serve, uplift, and generously give of ourselves for the well-being of others, mirroring the love and mercy of God in action. This is now the moment for any prayers or personal reflections you feel moved to share. If you'd prefer silence, please relax, meditate, and carry the spirit of charity in your heart.